Last week, 18 competitors began their journey for RuneScape's biggest ever prize pool. Starting at 15 billion GP, it will increase every single week as they fight through the most intense challenges and the fiercest eliminations the game has ever seen. But in the end, only one person can win. Welcome to Gielinor Games. Welcome back everyone to your second challenge on this season of Gielinor Games.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Coming into today, we are down to 17 players. All of you passed the first test. Make it past episode 1. Well done.
It's week 2, we know the format. Last week, I was one spot off the tribunal. I won't be making that mistake again. I want to be making it there to the top table, making the decisions. That's where the fun happens for me. Not down with the rest of these scrubs.
Last week, we saw just how chaotic things can get with the addition of the winner's tribunal, and the twist of the player selected to go into elimination getting to choose their opponent. We are in for a wild season.
Honestly, this cast feels so strong this season that even if I was sent in by a tribunal and I could pick my opponent, I don't know if I'd feel confident against anyone remaining in this cast. Like, absolutely anyone. Everyone has merit, everyone has skill and experience. It's really just a tough competition all around.
Coming in the top 3 is so huge because you get to pick who goes into the banning. However, they then get to choose their opponent. So it's not the smartest to pick someone that's good at the game because then they can just pick someone that isn't and come back the following week with immunity. It's also not the best to come in the top 3 because you have to publicly say who you want to vote for, which can definitely come back to bite you in the ass.
Today we have an odd number of players, so to keep it even, we are once again going to have a solo challenge. The first ever back-to-back solo challenge weeks on GG.
There is a different air going into this season. I mean, last season my strategy was just flying under the radar and crossing my fingers, hoping that I wasn't going to get put in bannings. But this season, being in the banning is just inevitable. I just have to wake up and try to play my best.
This season is so different politically. I'm not doing massive alliance group chats or anything like that. I'm reaching out to people individually who are challenge winning material. They've been on Gielinor Games loads of times, Settled, EVscape, Torvesta, and I'm saying, look, we're probably going to be winning challenges. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Don't come for me, because if you do, I'm going to come back twice as hard.
The episode 1 prize pool started off at 15 billion GP, but thanks to viewer contributions, you'll now all be competing for over 20.4 billion.
Okay, alright.
A 5.4 billion GP increase over week 1. These are the current weekly and all-time contribution leaderboards for this season. A big thank you to everyone who's contributed so far. Viewers can add to the in-game prize pool and earn a spot on the leaderboards by adding their GP contribution. You can send me a private message in-game or join my friends chat, Soup, and let me know that you're looking to contribute. At the end of the season, we'll be looking at the biggest pool in Gielinor Games history. For every like on this video and new subscriber to the channel, GP will be added to the prize pool, so everyone can make a difference. I've got a lofty goal of hitting 350,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit it. For today's challenge, we'll be heading to a place that we went to all the way back in the first episode of the first season of Gielinor Games, the Chambers of Xeric.
Well,
Your challenge today is called Dodging Death. The 17 of you will need to survive as long as possible on the final phase of the Great Olm boss fight. Each of you will be provided with the same gear and inventory setup to help you stay alive. During the survival test, Olm will attempt to eliminate you with auto attacks, falling crystal attacks, healing pools, acid drips, sphere attacks, burn attacks, and more. But that's not all. You'll also need to survive against the potential sabotage attempts from the other players in the room. You guys will need to find ways to stay alive as long as possible. Throughout certain parts of the fight, I'll be sending out Simon Says, or as we say here on GG, Soup Says tasks. You'll need to complete that task within 15 seconds. If you don't, you'll be eliminated. All Chambers of Xeric related plugins must be turned off for the challenge. Today's challenge will end when only 3 players are left standing in the room. Those 3 players will win a spot in today's tribunal, be safe from elimination, and get to vote on who they want to send into the banning. This is not going to be easy, but for one of you, it's going to be even harder. Be the victim. For winning the banning in the last episode, you received an amulet of choice. When given the option of receiving money, partial immunity, or sabotage, you chose the sabotage option.
Ooh.
I'm gonna choose sabotage for the end. Like to give it to me.
Just remember Victim who didn't vote for you in the tribunal, mate. Just remember that.
This means you can choose one player to sabotage for today's challenge. Whoever you choose will have one Saradomin brew and one Super Restore stripped from their inventory for the challenge.
Victim has the Amulet of Sabotage. In Season 3, there was a point where no one wanted to say who was put in the banning, and then I just go, be the victim, you're going into the banning.
No one wants to be the bad guy.
Be the victim, you're going into the banning, man. Let's go. Come on, good luck, bro. This season, in my tribunal, we all decided to be the victim because he was the winner of the previous Gielinor Games, and I'm the first person to be like, be the victim, you're going into the banning. I was very, very confident I was going to be taking that Amulet of Sabotage today.
Choose carefully. This decision not only impacts the player during the challenge, but also could have big implications for the rest of the game. Victim, who will you be sabotaging for today's challenge?
This person, their alliance put me into multiple bannings last season. They put me into a banning this season, and if anyone else puts me in, you will be sabotaged once I win it and come back. Torvesta, you have it this week. I knew I was going to sabotage Torvesta, because not only do we have a little history from the last season, this season as well, he sent me into the first banning. I knew that he was one of the ones driving that vote. With the sabotage, you don't want to make new enemies. You want it as a show of force. Hopefully everyone else sees that and they go, oh, I shouldn't cross him because I might get sabotaged. And that's the goal here.
Torvesta, you have been chosen by Victim to receive today's sabotage. You'll have less health and less prayer to work with during the challenge.
I guess I'll take it as a compliment because one of the strongest players in the games sees me as a threat. I guess that's the problem. Like, you want to win to be in the tribunal, but the problem is, being in the tribunal, people know who you're going to vote into the banning. Whoever gets voted into the banning, they're going to be like, what are you doing? And they're going to try and get you back. And that's exactly what's happened.
Now, I think it's safe to say that today's challenge will be full of chaos, which honestly works out pretty well because today's video is brought to you by the author of the Songs of Chaos book series, Michael R. Miller. A RuneScape player himself, Michael released the third book in the series last year to amazing reviews. If you grew up reading Aragon as a kid, I have no doubt you'll love this series. The story follows Holt Cook, a servant boy who against all odds defies society to save a blind dragon from death and become a dragon rider. They don't have a prophecy, they aren't the chosen ones, they weren't meant to be the heroes, but they do uncover secrets which will change the world forever. Together, they'll need to embrace their inner daredevil to fight off undead threats and survive. You can find all 3 books on Audible, which are narrated by Peter Kenny, which is awesome because he's the same guy who narrated the Witcher series. You can get the first book for 1 credit on Audible, which is amazing value at 18 hours. The 3 books in total are over 67 hours altogether. Supporting this book series directly supports Gielinor Games, so if you have a spare Audible credit, grab Ascendant, the first book in the series, and enjoy. I highly recommend it. It's a really thrilling story that takes place in an exciting, captivating world, and if you're a fan of the nostalgic feeling RuneScape gives you, you'll be a fan of this series. Make sure to click the link in the description to check out the book on Audible. I've personally been reading it on my Kindle, but you can also grab it as a paperback, hardback, or ebook, so you can enjoy it in whatever form you'd like. Today's challenge is all about decision making and being quick with your clicks. I hope you guys are ready.
Finally, a PVM challenge. This is my bread and butter. I'm feeling so confident going into this. I only got 1 minute of gameplay in last time, and you know, surely I last a little bit longer than that. At least 2 minutes this week, right?
Go ahead and gear up, make your way to the Great Dome boss room, and prepare for absolute chaos.
Honestly, bro, I'm not very good at raids. Chambers of Exeric's so difficult, man. There's little clicks everywhere, and I don't know, man. There's just so much movement required, and you gotta watch where the head's looking and watch for prayer to pray. It's just so much going on at once, bro. I'm kind of worried about today.
Anybody who's done a lot of solo chambers or even a lot of team chambers knows that there are ways to mitigate lots of damage in that room. Almost all of those things go immediately out the window if you have 16 or 17 other people all trying to spite your efforts and just complete chaos going around in the room in general.
All right, guys, here we go. I'm expecting absolute chaos in there. Good luck. Keep your health high and make sure your clicks are on point. When I say go, everyone can enter into the room and the tank test will begin.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Right, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know what an ulm is. If there's going to be a task that I fail, it is this one. I'm not even confident enough to be talking about it.
Okay, I'm gonna have this in my chat box. I feel like if I have burn with me in my chat box, people won't want to touch me.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, come on. Get over here.
All right, boys. Plan is run.
And I've already taken 15 damage. I've already taken 37. He's f***ing staring at me, man.
Well then, yeah, the odds are certainly not in my favor. Already down a brew and I'm the weakest link, so it's not looking good. I need a miracle here. I'm just sort of like copying everyone. Chambers of Exeric. I can't remember the last time I did a raid. As soon as I heard Olm, I was Googling OSRS Olm and looking at his special attacks and all that. I'm already down so much damage. This is just not good, is it?
Oh my god, there's so much going on. I think something a lot of people are going to forget about are Rigor and Augury. These aren't just offensive prayers. Both of them boost your ranged and magic defense by 25%. And the majority of our damage here is going to be from Olm attacks. Another important thing was to make sure you restore after you brew because your magic level is such a huge part of your magic defense. And when you brew, you're basically making yourself super vulnerable to taking a 50 from a magic attack.
All right, let's go. I'm just going to stay in the middle for now. Oh, shit, I need to get on those. Wow, I completely forgot about that. It looks like I'm the only person that has the strategy of sticking to the middle. I'm going to do okay if I stay here. I don't think staying on the sides and tanking every single other Olm hit is going to be the play, because that's what's going to happen. I noticed a lot of people sticking to the back of the room or to the sides of the room. I think they're just thinking like, oh, maybe less crystals will fall here. They're suckers. They're going to get hit constantly from Olm head.
Oh, this sucks being on ping, bro. It's just like nothing I can do. Coming into the challenge on 400 ping? Why are we doing this on a UK world? I'm from Australia. Can't we do it on the American world? That's right in the middle. This challenge was made for me, and now it's not. This is ridiculous.
Okay, we need to make sure that the head is not on us. No! On this pool, A tank test on the final phase of Ohm. Anyone that's done Chambers of Exeric Masters before knows that this is about to be messy. However, I do back myself in a tank test. I have won both bannings where I've been in a tank test, so I'm pretty confident right now that I can hold my nerve.
I realized that people would start running the head, but the problem when you're running the head is that you're going to get hit with multiple attacks if the head is looking in the center because it doesn't turn, and I expected that because we're not hitting the boss to make it turn. I just kind of camped in the far back corner away from the boss towards the loot chest. In the first minute or so, I was really confident because I was avoiding almost all the damage. I was hiding, I was far away from everybody.
What I wanted to do was stay in the back of the room, but sort of in the center so that I can run to either side of the Olm head at any point. Really not many people were in the back of the room, and I could run to either side of the Olm head whenever I wanted.
Oh no, I'm already taking damage. Okay, oh god. I got acid really early on. And listen, I wasn't intentionally trying to sabotage anybody. I had player indicators off. I was kind of just worrying about myself. But I mean, there was somebody standing there, so I just pathed over to them and walked under them because I figured, you know, if they stood in the acid for a little bit, then we're even.
You want to know something funny? I've always considered Zoe a really good friend of mine. And now she's got me reliving the trauma of all my learner raids. Never talk to me again, Zoe.
Bro, I'm not very good at the Olm, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm just gonna hope for the best. And I'm poisoned already. Don't get hit by somebody else's shit.
I don't know if I should have Augury on at the moment. I feel like I'm wasting prayer. Ooh.
I'm thinking, okay, with all these people, I think the best thing that I can do is just try to kind of stick towards the middle and run back and forth and not be on the side that the head is looking at. That way I'm not going to be taking any autos.
Okay, brilliant. Oh, I took a hit. Okay, the middle's the spot where everyone's going.
Oh, get on this side. Yes. Okay, the team's running the head. All right.
Simply stay in the middle now. Oh, God. Over here. The way that Olm's head works is that he will only attack you if he is looking in your general direction. And there is a line right down the middle of the Olm room that if the head is placed correctly, you can avoid taking damage entirely. So I'm going to try to skirt back and forth across that line and take as least damage as possible.
Oh, I can't actually see anything at all right now, but as long as I just keep moving like this, I can maybe just dodge the actual attacks. And I think I just have to, I'm going to just camp the prayer right now. Actually, I'm going to take way too much damage otherwise. I'm just going to try and run the head. I'm getting kind of pounded here, to be honest. Looking back at everyone that's currently in the tournament, I would consider myself one of the stronger people here when it comes down to potentially surviving inside the Chambers of Xeric Olm room on the head phase. And I went into that room with so much strategy, so many little things I was going to do. And within 10 seconds, I realized there's about 15 overhead prayers blocking my view. There's people running everywhere. There's health bars. There's auto attacks. I caught like 4 crystals straight away. My brain turned off.
Oh, everyone's burning.
Okay, we have to run away from the burners.
The question here is, do you want to stay on... Oh, I'm just going to get away from that.
Okay, we stay at the back of the room. Avoid anyone that has the burn. Avoid anyone that has the burn. If you stand next to someone else that has the burn, you get burnt as well. And then you can pass it on to someone else, and it's an infinite cycle. Normally, in a team raid, everyone would just avoid each other. But in this one, everyone's trying to attack each other.
Oh, there's a burn. Got to keep away from that. Got to keep away from that. Got to keep away from that. Stay away from the burn. Oh, no, I'm burning. Burn these guys. Burn these guys. Okay, I'm dying. Brew.
Oh, now we're burning. I'm just going to sabotage everyone. F this. Everyone's getting sabotaged. Oh my god, this is so chaotic right now. I just remember there was a couple of people, you know, they were playing it really safe. I just noticed that none of them are burning. I'm like, right, that's it. I'm running straight into that corner to go.
Oh my god. The burn is insane. And I thought that was a good raider.
Keep avoiding. Staying away from the burn, Me and V, the victim up here. Oh no, V's been burned. Burn's the most important because it lowers your stats as well.
My game plan off the rip was just to see what everybody else was doing, and then if they were running the head, like, try and follow in their footsteps.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man.
Bro! What even was that? Ooh, trying to conserve some supplies, man. Oh, would you look at that, bro? Somebody's just f***ing bombed me. Great. Okay. Honestly, bro, I haven't touched my bruise, bro. I don't even know what happened, man. I think somebody sabotaged me, man. There's no way that I died that fast. I think somebody set me up there, bro. You have to watch that back. Somebody did me dirty, Soup.
What the hell was that? Oh, someone's already gone.
Pause, I'm gonna hit by them. Bro, someone's already dead. Skill specs, sit. Okay, I'm bad, but we're not skill specs bad. That's fine.
What is even going on? What does that mean? Oh, I'm getting chased by crystals. Mate, it's so over for me. Like, what am I even fucking doing, mate? I'm almost dead. Yeah, what? This shit. After Googling Oasaurus Olm and the special attacks, I thought I had some sort of an idea. It actually went worse than I expected it to go. I was just following everyone, running around like a headless chicken. Yeah, dead. Yeah. Whoa, never saw that one coming. I died very fast and I was like, yeah, okay, that's me in last place. I spawn and then I remembered skill specs is also in Gielinor Games. Wait, did he die before me? No, no way. What the f? And to think I was in the DMs with skill specs asking him tips.
I'm dead, Soup, and then instantly I see Torvestus next to me just pops, and I think we take a solid second to stare at each other before we go down, and instantly we knew.
The plan was to go along with other alliances, but secretly, me and skill specs, you know, secretly sabotage everyone in the background. But unfortunately, we both finished last.
In the mid-game, I know I was doing super well. I had, up to this point, avoided every Olm special attack, like he had shot acid once or twice. Because we were in Carol's and we had access to the whole prayer book, I decided to camp the range pray and the augury prayer as well. If he was going to mage me, there would be less of a chance of that actually hitting me.
I don't do chambers, man. Wait, everyone's burning and I'm still not burning. This is good. Bro, they're all burning in the middle, and we are chilling over here.
We're going into the crowd. Come here. Hey, and the bird is spread to everyone. Oh, that's beautiful.
They're all bro. We have found. Piss me off. I was just about to say we have found our corner.
Oh, no, everyone burned. If everyone's burning, that's fine, though. I just need to not get KO'd. Anyone that's done the Great Ohm knows that it's all about finding the rhythm and the flow. I'm allergic to the rhythm right now, and I've got no flow whatsoever. I'm catching every crystal. I'm taking every auto attack. This is bad.
Yeah, I'm just going to work on dodging the crystals, which means I do want to move to the front so I can see the Olm head easier. And then dodging the crystals should be all right.
Oh, I'm already so low. I might just turn my public off. I'm not sure. I feel like that might be the play.
Here we go. Soup says challenge number 1. Run and touch the back wall of the room. You have 15 seconds.
What does the back wall of the room mean? Oh.
I have to run to the back wall of the room, mate. Touched it. That's all I need to do. I take a hit here, unfortunately.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I'm already 27 HP.
Oh, I died so early.
I think I just caught too many crystals, and then the accumulating burn damage. I was actually really disappointed in myself.
Mr. Mammaldon. Oh, God, there's a bomb there. No. Oh, I'm still living. Yes. Gonna have to do some mad redemptions now.
I am actually gonna die. Oh, not first though.
Okay, me and Hootie here are kind of onto a winner. It was absolutely crazy in there. So the plan was to just tank the head, have it, you know, it looks right, I run left. It looks left, I run right. But as soon as you get in there, there's so many people. The crystals are falling everywhere. It just went out the window.
Stand away, stand away, stand away. Oh, did stay away. Nice. Okay, I've avoided the burn for so long here. Now I have the poison. Just got to avoid anyone.
Oh no, I died. That was shocking. Oh, that was a shocking performance there from me. Oh, dear. But I did not expect to be going out this early. I knew I wasn't doing that great, but this bad I spawn and I see Torvesta and skill specs. I'm really there with these guys.
I need to stand in the middle. Someone's dead. Someone is out. Oh, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I'll go solo mission.
And we are taking a lot of damage all of a sudden. I don't know if it's better to hide on this side or run the head.
There's so many people dying right now. It's pretty insane. Oh, I accidentally burned someone.
I kind of want to hold on to the rest of these restores because I might be able to get some redemption healing off of them. I'll go rapid heal as well, maybe.
We gotta do dodge at the front. Just keep tapping these walls. Oh no, that rock. -14. Couldn't do anything.
Oh, thank God that was a major tap there. Jesus. Am I just not burn anymore? Oh, I'm already 20 HP.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, everyone. This is ridiculous, dude.
Oh, the acid pool. Wow, there is a lot going on right now. Mage attack. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Wow. Chambers is a place where if one person doesn't know what's going on, everyone else is gonna suffer as a result. You're gonna be spreading acid and burn all over this room, and you think you're just, you know, trying to get away from it yourself, but you're taking everyone down with you.
I'm not burned, I'm not burned. I'm staying over here because I don't want to get burned. I stood up the back corner of the room. I was the only person that didn't have the burn. Oh, really, man? Really, dude? But I had to tank a hit to avoid getting burnt from everyone else. And what does Olm do? Burns me. What did I do in the past life to deserve this?
It's far. Oh, bombs. From far back range. Oh, there's a bomb right there. Didn't see that bomb.
Oh, I need to get away from that. Uh-oh. Not making that mistake again. Okay, I made that mistake. What I don't expect is when Olm throws out crystals, he throws out like 6 bombs. And these things, if you're standing on top of them, they hit 60 damage. Saw that come out at one point and just freaked out. And then I have a falling rock right next to me and I try to avoid that. And I end up getting smacked by a bomb right next to me.
We are dead. We are dead. We're out.
No. Oh my God, I got KO'd. I should have ran in the... I was trying to redemption.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. Well, you know, we didn't die first.
Oh, yes, the redemption.
People are falling. I start looking around and everyone just starts dropping so fast. Every other second there's another death and I'm like, oh my god, this must be over pretty soon. I actually have a good chance. I'm full HP. This is looking so good.
I have no hit points left. Oh, no healing.
Okay, we're pretty much out of food here. I'm taking a lot of damage from falling crystals, so that's pretty rough. I think that's going to be about it.
All right, guys, only 9 players left. Top 3 get Tribunal. Soups has challenge number 2. Find and trade another player in the room. You have 15 seconds.
All right, Mr. Grubby. Perfect.
38? Really, man?
You said trade a player. I just right-click the first player I see, man cannon, wrote it. As soon as I trade him, in the same game tick, we trade each other. Oh my god, that's so annoying. But then when I clicked, I was clicking a trade screen, so we both got stuck in the same spot.
We just one tick instantly hit the trade. He got like a 1 or 2 tick delay and he got hit by a crystal right away.
I'm chilling. I'm in a decent spot. I'm healing up and I get the falling crystal attack, the red special attack. Immediately after that, Soup says, oh, everybody needs to trade someone else in the room. Settled's right next to me. So I hit him with the trade and he hit me with the instant trade. I was not expecting it. I was hoping I could hit him with the trade and then run away. So I got stuck on the trade screen with him. My click went dead, did nothing, and I immediately got eliminated from that.
That's so lame. I should have clicked away faster.
Me be the victim traded and he died.
Okay, wait, that's actually not that many people. Okay, I think I did better than I thought I was going to.
Oh, I was so close, man. No.
Redemption? We get the redemption?
Let's stay away from the bombs. Ah, of course. Redemption. It went off.
Oh god, there's a bomb there. Okay. Give me the tank. No!
Oh, and I'm dead. Oh, I just missed it.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's go. Oh my god, I was the last one left. Let's go. This is one of the most satisfying challenge wins I've had, maybe on the history of the show, because we have 17 people still remaining. So to win this challenge that I wouldn't necessarily pin myself as a favorite for either, just feels so good. And to be back in power once again, 2 in a row. Oh, it feels so good. I'm so happy right now.
When I won, it was such an up and down moment because I died at the exact moment that I won. So I was dead and really upset. I was out. But then all of a sudden, Soup says, and that's it. There's 3 people left. And I'm kissing the floor as that happens.
I thought it was great to go into the second week and be able to forcibly bypass any sort of conflict, knowing that I was going to see a week 3.
Welcome back from one of the craziest, most chaotic challenges we've ever had on Gielinor Games. That was wild. One of the closest finishes to a challenge we've ever seen. It came down to a matter of seconds. We had to go back and check the tapes because only a few game ticks separated some of you guys at the end. Eviescape, Roidy, and Settled. You 3 survived the chaos and were the final 3 standing. You've won yourself a Cape of Skulls and have earned a spot in today's tribunal, which means you are safe from elimination and can vote to send 1 player into today's banning.
It's really nice to see my boy Settled being one of the 3 winners in today's challenge again. Not because I necessarily feel safe, because he could be ruled out 2-1. But at the same time, I've not been in any bannings for a long time. In fact, all of season 3, I wasn't in a single banning. So if I ultimately get sent in today because of Eviescape, it is what it is.
Those 3 in the tribunal, I was quite happy with Roidy being there because I thought, okay, he's maybe not going to try and put a farmer in there. So I could be safe this round.
I know in the past, I've seen Eviescape play a lot of politics before, so whenever he's in a tribunal, I think I'm a little afraid. Any challenge where one of the farmers ends up in the tribunal, I feel safe.
You're safe from elimination and can vote to send 1 player into today's banning. Whichever player receives the majority of the votes from the tribunal will be sent directly into the banning. When it comes to this part of the game, you just have to hope that your relationships are strong, and the tribunal will come back with a name that isn't yours.
So as soon as I win the challenge, Solo Mission sends me a haha hey lol. So I guess you know, he's immediately slid into my DMs.
Normally if I don't win and I'm at risk for the banning, I am sitting here sweating the announcements from the people that get to decide. This time we've got Settled, Eviescape and Roydy. Guess who's been sweet talking 2 out of 3 of the tribunal? Settled and Eviescape have my back. I'm chilling right now.
I'm gonna tell him exactly what he wants to hear. I'm not really here to make enemies. I'm not really here to make alliances either, but just having him off my back and feeling like he owes me one is definitely a position I want to be in. So I'm going to tell him some information, get him on my side, and hopefully he'll return the favor to me down the line when he inevitably wins a challenge.
I typed up a nice message to a few of my friends, you know, Eviescape, Solo Mission, Settled, Sea Engineer, Framed, and I just reminded them, you know, there's no point in sending me in, I'll just come back. And I feel the same way about you. You're a very talented player, so you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing. Yeah, how's it going?
Last episode, I was in the tribunal and I saved Eviescape and Solo Mission and I let them know that on Discord. So now I have the power. So now that Eviescape is in the tribunal, I said, you owe me. So the plan is coming along.
Eviescape and I are friends. I think I have his back and I think he has my back, so I don't think he's going to try to convince them to send me in. And I think Settled and Roydy are going to send in somebody who they think is a really tough competitor, someone who they're scared of, so I'm feeling pretty confident going into this banning.
So this was a real tough one for me. I wanted to go for someone that was new in the Gielinor Games, but Roydy was in the conversation as well. We definitely can't go for one of the farmers. Settled was in the conversation. I've got a vendetta against Framed. I can't pick him.
You three have a tough choice to make. It's time to head to the chamber to make your decision.
So I think going for someone that is a big threat is a bad idea here because they're just going to go in and pick someone weaker.
There's no point. Yeah. Eviescape and I were thinking the exact same way. Now that we know the format, there's not much point sending in someone like Victim to just feed him prey and have him sabotage more and more people. So you have to rethink your strategy. How do you send someone in and have them have a fair fight in that banning, but simultaneously try to get rid of some threats?
So whoever we think is the biggest threats are not the ones we should go for. We should just go for someone like mid-range, which sounds bad because now we have to we have to say who we think isn't good.
I know what you mean though. There's literally no point sending like a top competitor in there and giving them a free like sabotage or whatever.
So going in, I decided to just take the lead on the conversation. I didn't want someone that I really didn't want out, like Solo Mission or Sea Engineer. My top tier alliance members, maybe I have to take control of this conversation and push towards someone that is lower tier in the alliance.
I say pick a PvPer and hope it's not a PvP banning.
I think if we were going to go mid-range, it would be West Ham.
We wanted to pick somebody who was going to be very dangerous in the future, and so we kind of fell upon somebody like West Ham or Dino, who's really, really strong in like a PvP element, but maybe not as experienced in something else.
I'm thinking West Ham. He got last place in the previous challenge, and we were gonna send him in, and we ended up on Luke. I think we send him in today. I think this West Ham pick is really good because if it is a PVM challenge, in theory, someone could take him out, and I think he's potentially even the strongest PvPer on this cast. So it's one of the only options to take out a huge PvP threat without causing too much attention to myself.
It'd be good to see him gone before a PvP challenge.
Yep.
Up to you guys. If you want to go West Ham, we'll go West Ham.
West Ham.
Welcome back from the chamber. It's now time to decide which player the tribunal will be sending into the second banning of the season. Settled, let's start off with you. Who are you voting for and why?
I will be voting for West Ham. I feel like if I ever got into a PvP fight against him, my only chance is hoping his router turns off, so it is the logical play.
What?
Roydy?
I will also be voting for West Ham.
And Eviescape.
I pick West Ham.
I died in 30 seconds, bro. What is this?
West Ham, you have received the majority of the votes from the tribunal, which means you'll be going into the second banning of the season.
I was still of the mindset that the people who were going to get picked was going to be people that are like very good. People that do good in the challenges and that have a lot of game experience and whatnot. I thought to myself that there's no chance that anyone would pick me because I'm such a non-Freb. And I think people are just going to try and get the PvPers out first.
So when I heard Eviescape was in the tribunal, I thought I'd be safe, along with West Ham. We spoke from the Battle Royale, you know, I thought we were friends. When they actually called West Ham's name out, it shocked me.
All right, West Ham, it's now time for the biggest decision of the day. Which of the remaining 13 players do you want to go up against in the banning?
So I have a previous relationship with West Ham. He was the one to kill my PvP hardcore armor for 16 bill, and since then he created his own PvP hardcore armor, and I've hunted it ever since. So now I'm afraid he might want to take me out.
I'm thinking back to the first challenge. It was me and West Ham that went out together. You know, we both picked the plank in round 1, and I'm thinking there's no way. Surely he doesn't try to get revenge on me, but I know that, you know, that's going to be weighing on his mind possibly. Just please don't pick me, because if this is a PKing challenge, I am doomed.
I have to pick someone of equal brain capacity, so Skilly, it has to be you.
Damn.
Oh! As soon as he says equal brain power, I think there can only be one option.
Honestly, Soup, a little bit hurt because I don't know how he can do me like that because he knows one of us is going to be walking away. Maybe he just thinks he's smarter than me. Maybe that's what he's doing, Soup. Maybe he just thinks he's smarter than me.
Wow, skill specs. You've been chosen by West Ham to go into the banning against him. Come on up.
My pick was just immediately decided. I feel like I should have put more thought into it, but like just the name skill specs just completely went out of my mouth before my brain had even registered what was going on. I figured it was going to be like some form of game knowledge challenge or like a PVM challenge. I was just like, okay, quickly, who's like the worst person at this stuff? And I just figured, skill specs probably doesn't do a lot of it. I don't do a lot of it. F it. It will be an even match.
Is that a shadow of a doubt, bro? Okay.
That's crazy. West Ham picking skill specs was crazy to me. I thought he would have gone to someone a little bit easier. Jay is really good at the game, especially when it comes to PvP, and you just never know if it's going to be a PvP challenge or not.
The second he said equal brain power, Soup, I was like, there's only one person who, you know, is basically a internet clown constantly, you know, but he's the better version of me, Soup, you know? He can actually PK. He's a clown, but he can PK. I'm just a clown.
This is an insane matchup. 2 PvPers already in the second banning. Kind of a coincidence, honestly, because today's banning is a PvP one.
Oh, sh**.
Oh!
No way.
Oh! It's time to play old school. The two of you will be battling it out in a best of 3 PvP fight. The setups you'll be using will consist of gear and supplies that could be obtained when old school RuneScape was released, all the way back in 2013. But there's also a twist. For this fight, you can only use one hand. Your keyboard is not allowed for this challenge, only your mouse. Today is all about how fast can you click using only your mouse between your inventory, prayer book, spell book, and spec bar as fast as you can. The first player to win 2 fights will win today's banning, rejoin the game, and receive the amulet of choice.
What? Skill specs actually has a chance.
We're still playing old school RuneScape, but the way that this game is played is so different than the way that it used to be. So taking F keys out of the equation for starters is huge.
The PvP challenge for both of them, it's their strong suit. When you take away the hotkeys, it is basically them just playing. The gear setup, everything's outdated. You know, if it was a tribal fight with modern day gear, it'd be completely different. They'd know what they're doing. But this one, everything changes when you're actually doing it, kind of all over there. And the fact that they both do it with one hand and just the mouse makes it a lot more interesting.
Since this is an old school PvP challenge, we might as well have these fights happen in some old school PvP locations. The first fight will take place south of West Green Dragons in level 10 Wilderness. The second fight will take place south of East Dragons in level 17 Wilderness. And if it comes down to it, the tiebreaker fight will take place at the Mage Bank in level 52 Wilderness. I'll meet both of you at the first location, and the fight will begin.
I'm very confident in the fact that I can beat Skilly. This is a challenge that I have never really done. The whole like one-handed type of PKing, completely not normal for anyone in the game. But that's the thing, right? It's like he's never done it, I've never done it, and I feel like I can definitely excel in this and just perform overall better.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to do what I'm gonna have to do, and I'm gonna have to put this guy in his place, Soup. It is what it is, man. It's time to put this guy down. We're only one episode into the Gielinor Games. I need to win this, or people are gonna be disappointed.
For once, I'm actually rooting for Skill Specs to get a kill. No stupid risks. No dumb risks. This is not risking a Dark set. This is the Gielinor Games.
Nostalgic spot, Soup. It's memories. It's memory lane, Soup. Got a nice little crowd watching us as well, bro. Can't let them down and can't look like too much of a noob, so a lot on the line, Soup. There's a lot on the line.
I hope I do you guys proud, man. I don't feel like I really proved myself this much, man. I kind of just died the whole time. Hopefully I don't go out here, man. I really hope I don't.
It's the all or nothing, man. It's the all or nothing. First round versus Jay. I beg he doesn't just pull something crazy on me.
What an iconic spot for the first fight. Any final words for you two before we get started?
Yo, man, f you, Westy, for choosing me without a shadow of a doubt.
Bro,
you deserve to lose this one, man.
I figured it was gonna be PVM, bro.
Regardless, I was mate, PVM or PvP, so I hope you perish, man. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully RNGesus is on my side today. We will see.
Good luck. The first fight starts now.
My initial strategy was move everything as close to the most important F keys as possible. The prayer and the mage are right next to each other. Those are the two most essential. Everything being as close to that as possible will give me as big of an advantage as I can get.
I had to put my keyboard completely to the side here, so I didn't accidentally, use one of the F keys by, muscle memory. So yeah, definitely hard. You want to move to a different part of your inventory fast, you know what I mean? You quickly want to go to your prayers, and you can't quickly do that if you're down the bottom of your inventory. Yeah, it's definitely difficult.
Oh, those D-Fire procs are going to be the death of me. In my brain, I still had my left hand where my keyboard is, just because, like, it really does just feel so unusual not to have it there. It's just ingrained into your brain. So when you're trying to, like, fight that muscle memory, it's like a big battle that's going on at the same time as you have to focus on the PvP fight and, like, focus on winning.
I've PK'd for close to 20 years, and I believe West Ham's the same. Using F keys, using the keyboard is just like second nature. As soon as you take that away, everything changes. It doesn't matter how good you are with it, because it's a different sort of fight. You have to learn again and fast.
Why have I DDS perked? Bro, this is so strange.
We've got the Dragonfire Bolt's E as well, and if you guys don't know what the Dragonfire Bolt's E is, every now and then you've got a small, really small chance of actually doing bonus damage with magic, and it's like a dragon's roar. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, and they can hit some big numbers.
Bro, I'm so silent. I need a hit. Come on, bro. Beautiful freeze. Bro, I forgot. I'm so concentrated right now, man. I need to speak. Holy shit, Soup. I'm sorry. You have no idea how hard it is to do this.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And he insta-catches, that's just unlucky.
Oh.
Dude, a 54! A 54! He's not supposed to be able to do that many Dragonfire Breaths, and it has to be a 54! All my sharks gone instantly. That's all my morale, poof, gone. That's so sad.
Why is he get two back-to-back Dragonfire Bolt specs?
Oh my God.
So annoying, dude. Of course.
D-ball at the end.
I'm not gonna
Jesus.
lie, bro. It pisses me off so much. You have no idea I'm mad, bro.
Honestly, I'm a little bit tilted, Soup. That Dragonfire bolt, bro, may as well have hit me in real life, bro. Oh my god.
Skilly had a slight lead for a moment towards the end, and then I just got 2 massive bolts that just changed everything. Being up 1-0 and the best out of 3 is the best feeling you can have. It put me in a way more comfortable position where I could relax a bit.
Honestly, it's a lose-lose situation for me because I really like skill specs and I really like West Ham. Seeing them both sort of fight each other is a shame.
This is actually our opportunity to potentially win Gielinor Games. Well, one of us anyway. The plan was to have a secret alliance and he's already in the banning and he's against one of the best PKs. He's already bad as it is, never mind more handicaps.
Alright, Ogre. You have to kill him, man. You have to kill him. You don't want to leave the Gielinor Games yet, bro. Not even started the Gielinor Games yet, man.
I'm sorry, Skilly.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not over yet.
No, I didn't mean it was over yet. I said I'm sorry for picking him.
Alright guys, here we go. West Ham, if you win this fight, you win the banning and stay in the game. Skill specs, you have to win this fight to bring it to a round 3. Go.
Oh, alright, mate. Just another D-ball. No worries. Okay.
Mental reset, deep breath. I need to win the second fight. Come on.
I don't know how I've done that, but I took my legs off somehow.
Second fight definitely started off very, very good for me. Feeling very comfortable, I get the momentum, I start snowballing, and I was able to like just perform overall a bit better.
Skill specs is good. He knows what he's doing. He can hold his own. West Ham, I mean, he is nuts, dude. That second fight, he came alive so much. He's so fast. It seemed like he was using F keys to go to his prey book. That's how good he is.
Man, please splash for once. Alright, well, no food left in the tank unless I have a miracle of a comeback somehow. I don't think I've done very much damage, bro.
Every shark I eat, I just closer to defeat. I mean, it's quite sad, man, because I know the second I lose this fight out the Gielinor Games so early, and I just feel like I had so much to bring, you know?
The last minute of the fight went very well for me right up until the very, very end. There was a point where Skilly was like 30 HP or something, and I remember he managed to get a heart prey off, a redemption off, which healed him a bit. Our DDS is max like a 37, your whips can hit 40s, little bit of unlucky RNG, and you could easily have the fight flipped around. So when I wasn't able to just finish him off and he was like chipping away at my food, I began to get a bit stressed, but then my whip pulled through with like a 37 or something, so it got shut down.
Well, that's the GG, man. So soon.
No, man, I wasn't ready, dude. I don't know. I'm not ready to go, bro. It's too soon, Soup. It's too soon, man. That one hurt me a little bit, bro. Not gonna lie. I am not ready to go yet, buddy.
Welcome back from a hard-fought banning. West Ham, you are the first rookie to win a banning this season. Now, we did notice that you used the Rigor and Augury prayers during your fight. Those prayers were not around in 2013. Skill Specs, however, also used the prayers in his fight, so it cancels out. Congratulations on your win, you can rejoin the group.
I'm a little scared to see West Ham developing as a competitor here. He's mad. He was not expecting to be put into the banning, and he is not happy about it. A couple of the people who voted him in said a few too many words along with their vote. I think we're going to see a couple more big names go home in the next couple of weeks that shouldn't, just because there's going to be a little too much tension between them and some of the people they put in, including West Ham.
Skill Specs, today just wasn't your day. We are unfortunately losing you early this season, and we are definitely going to miss you, but I'm sure you'll be back again one day.
Good luck, my friends. Oh, dude, I'm sad. No, man, it's a sad one for me, Soup. I'll see you next time.
I'm so sorry, man. Genuinely. Oh my god. I know that the game is built like this. I'm gonna have to pick someone and send them out. The fact that I picked them so quickly with no hesitation and then won, it made me feel so bad. I mean, you don't want to send anyone out. You know that everyone's very excited to be in GG. So when you're the reason that they go out, it kind of makes you feel like a terrible person, even if you know that it had to be done.
Gielinor Games, it's been real again. You know, hopefully, Soup invites me back even after doing such, Oh, man, the second episode, bro, man. One day I'll win one of these things, I promise you.
My plans are actually ripped up and put in the bin. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Like, it was going so well, and it could have gone so well. Just the unexpected duo. But I guess maybe it was never gonna work, relying on skill specs.
I really hope that the engineer goes far and maybe even Torvesta does okay this time around. Who knows? Hey, man, it's all you can hope for. Thanks for having me, Soup.
Losing Skillspecs is so bad for me because I had talked to Skillspecs earlier. I wanted to work with him for this Gielinor Games, but him being out early, that's not happening anymore.
I always like playing the game with Jay. He's always got the good communication. There's always something that might go wrong where he bursts up in the chat saying this and everyone's just laughing. He's just all around someone that we all want to be there. But unfortunately, that's not how the game goes. The Gielinor Games is as cutthroat as it gets. I might be out in the next episode. It is what it is.
West Ham, for winning the banning today, you have received the Amulet of Choice. This amulet can give you either a GP bonus of 200 million GP, you can choose to sabotage a player before next week's challenge, or you can choose partial immunity for yourself, so you cannot be chosen to go against someone in the banning. What's it gonna be?
I'm gonna go with choice 2.
You going with sabotage?
Yeah.
Sabotage it is.
I was very happy to win the banning. At the same time, I think I came out of it with a bit of vengeance. Like, I'm kind of seeking revenge now. Problem is, I have no idea how I'm gonna get it, but I do want my revenge on specifically Evie's game.
Interesting that everybody so far has picked choice 2. Even if you win a banning, picking choice 2 kind of might have repercussions later for you in the season. So I know if I go into a banning and I win, I'm picking choice 1 because I want to be on everybody's good side for as long as possible.
Another week finished and we are down to 16 players. Next week, I'd love to see some large cash stacks. I'll see you all again very soon.
That's 2 for 2 on tribunals where the person we send in ends up coming right back. So maybe making some enemies here, but as long as I keep winning, I guess there's nothing to worry about, right?
Week 2 in the Gielinor Games is over, and I'm still here, which is an amazing result. I'm a bit disappointed in my challenge performances so far. You know I like to be pulling the strings in those tribunals, but there's always another week, and I'm coming back, so hopefully week 3 goes well, and I can welcome these rookies to the Gielinor Games.
One day I'm gonna die, I'll take your